Hello everyone. In the last lecture, we have started the design tab and we have completed it. One more thing I would like to tell you regarding this, how can we apply this background color to the particular slide. So for that design tab, select the background style, click on the format background, then preset color. So we have these many colors and you can select the direction. So I have selected this linear diagonal, the linear down, linear diagonal, linear right. So various options for there for direction. So I have selected this linear diagonal and apply to all. So this is how we can also create a design by changing the background style. So in this video, we will see about the animation tab. So in the animation tab, we have this group, animation group, then transition group, and here custom animation. So these are the major things in animation tab. So we will start from this transition to the slide and then we'll see about the custom animation. So by default, there are these many types of animations available. Wipes. Inside the wipes, there are again changes. So you can see the preview also at the background. Then second category is push and cover. So there are again various categories under this push and cover. Then stripes and bars, and last is random. So 1, 2, 3, 4 groups are there under, and fifth group, that is fade and dissolve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups are there under this transition, and you select this particular transition and you can see the effect. How can we see the effect, whether it is applied or not? Go to the slide show and from the beginning. So likewise, we can apply our animation effect. So select the slide, go to the animation. You can see the preview just by moving or dragging the mouse over that particular animation. You can see the preview, but if you want it, you can apply it. Just click on this. So that means this effect is applied to this slide. For another slide, we can take this and another effect. For third slide, we can take another effect. So recently selected animation transition effects are shown over here. And how can we see whether it is applied or not? So go to the slideshow and select this from beginning. And this is how it is applied to the slide. We will add one slide also to whether it is applied or not for checking it. So I am selecting this animation effect for the first slide. I am selecting this animation effect for this slide. I am selecting this animation effect to this slide. So that means we can select different animation effects to a different slide from any of the categories. So select it and so for whether the effects are applied or not, for that go to the slideshow and select from the beginning. And this is applied. So to display the next slide, I need to click and then only it will be displayed. So there is one option here. I am just copying this text to the next slide so that we are able to see the effect applied or not. So I need to click to see the effect, right? But there are some options. You can select this. Just select the on mouse click and select the automatically after option. So that means there is no need to click the mouse, so that automatically the slideshow will go on. And for that I am selecting the 2 milliseconds, setting the time for 2 milliseconds. So for first slide I have applied the 2 milliseconds. For second slide also I am deselecting this on mouse click and selecting the 2 milliseconds. Similarly, so for third slide also I am deselecting this on mouse click option and selecting the automatically after and setting the point in 2 milliseconds. So that means while showing the show, you need not to click on that particular. Automatically it will display the next slide with the effect. So let us look at this. Go to the slideshow and select from the beginning. So I am not clicking anything. Automatically the slides are being changed. The effects are being applied. No need to click the mouse because we have set it up to this slide automatically after 2 milliseconds. So every slide will be displayed automatically after 2 milliseconds, and we need not to click a mouse button to display the next slide. So again in the animation tab, so we have seen there are various categories, fades and resolve. So from this we have selected this white. Let us select this. You can see that the movement of this particular selected slide is very fast. We can also change the effect. If you see here, transition speed is fast. There are three options: slow, medium, and fast. So by default it is fast. You see the preview. If you see the preview, it is fast. Now I am selecting it to the medium. Now you can see the preview. It is changing slowly. And if I select slow, it is changing very slowly. So this is how we can also select the speed, transition speed, the application of this transition effect, and also we can select the transition speed. So for second slide also we have the transition speed as a fast. I am selecting it for a slow. Third slide, transition speed I am selecting that is medium. Fourth slide, transition speed I am selecting fast itself. And slide number 5 I am selecting the transition speed as a slow. And you see the whenever I am going to the slideshow and clicking on the slideshow, you see the effect as we have changed it to the slow. Now the effects are applied slowly because we have selected the transition speed for transition effects as a slow and medium. So this was the last slide. Now I need to click it. Otherwise we have set the transition advanced slide and automatically slide after 2 milliseconds that we have set it for every slide. So for example, in the last slide we have selected this. You can select this also. It is slow and you can set it to medium. So as per your requirement and choice, you can select the transition speed differently for different slides. Similarly, we can apply the same for all the slides, apply to all. Suppose I have set this particular effect to this particular slide and the transition speed is slow, and if I click on apply to all, now you see the slideshow effect. For every slide the transition effect applied is same because we have selected apply to all, right? We have selected apply to all options. That's why Whatever the animation we have set it for the first slide, that is applied to all, right? Similarly, second slide, for example, I am selecting this, and if I am clicking on apply to all, now it will be applied to all. This effect, let us look at this. This applied to all. The transition effect and the speed, all things are applied to all the slides. So we have seen about how to change the transition speed, how to apply to all. How can we change this on mouse click to automatically after? Now we will see the transition sound. We can also apply the transition sound for every animation effect. So for example, I am selecting this sound. First of all, check your, and for this I am selecting another sound. For slide number 3, I am selecting next. For slide number 4, I am selecting. For slide number 5, I am selecting another. Now you select and run it. So for every slide we have selected the transition sound. So there are various sounds available: applause, arrow, bomb, freeze, camera. So we are able to see the preview if we put a mouse or cursor over that particular sound. So in the other sound, you can select your own audio and then we can apply. So by default, there are these many sounds available. So we have seen there is one more option, loop until next sound. You can select this option and you see the effect. So that means until the next sound is not there, it will continuously work. So this is how using. Also you can see the preview for every slide. Then we have seen how to apply the various transition effects. How can we apply the sound to every slide? Also we can able to set the speed for transition effect. Then we can select apply to all, then all the settings are applied to all the slides. And on mouse click, while doing the slideshow option, you need to click on the mouse if you select it. If you deselect this and set the time automatically, the slides are being displayed automatically. So that we can set from here. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we will see the custom animation. Thank you.